Hello and welcome to Improve Your Voice. My name is Darren McStay, and today we're going to look at how you can slow down your speech. Now, I've got 3 main tips here today that's going to help you with this. I've also got a bonus one at the end. It's just a little bit extra, so stick with me. We're going to get through it. And before we get going, I just want to say that if you have any issues or anything that you want me to tackle on this channel, please put a comment in the boxes below, because it really helps me understand how I can better help you. I'm doing this twice a week now, and there's a world of information out there. A lot of it I've posted already, and the voice is such a broad area, and there's so many people giving instruction on voice. If I can find a way to help you better understand your own voice and how you can use it, then you need to tell me what it is you want. So come and join the community, have conversations with other people. I've set up a Facebook group as well, which you can join, and there you can talk to other people, maybe if you have similar issues and you want to find ways that you can help each other or discuss things that you've shared before in the past. But anyway, we'll come back to that another time. For now, how to slow down your speech. Tip 1 is on breath, and I've talked about breath many times, but how breath can help you with slowing down is 2 reasons. 1, often if we're breathing incorrectly and quite high in our chest, we may be taking in a lot of oxygen because we're not filling up our entire lung capacity. So we're just taking short sips, but lots more of them. So we get a lot of oxygen in and not giving out enough carbon dioxide. So what this does is feeds our anxiety, especially around public speaking, because it's already sometimes quite difficult to be in front of others. So if we're breathing incorrectly and high in our chest, all we're doing is taking in so much oxygen, it's feeding the anxiety and making us speed up. So if we can learn to first adopt a healthy breathing system and then concentrate for a while at least on letting our breath settle down into our belly nice and low before we speak, we can control the airflow coming back out and take our time. This is also going to help you really relax and calm down. So not only will your speech start to slow, you will feel more comfortable, and this is the key about breath. So one exercise I'd like you to do is to imagine that your torso, from your groin right up to your neck, is a box. Okay, so a box has 6 sides. We've got the top and bottom would be the front and back, the sides are the sides, and then lengthways from the neck down to the groin. If we can imagine that on our in-breath, we can widen the box, and then on our out-breath, the box widens again. And then deep-wise also, as we breathe in, the box widens, and as we breathe out, it widens further. And again, lengthways. If we breathe in, it gets longer, breathe out. All we're doing here is relaxing our belly and imagining, because the imagination is key in helping you to improve your voice. So you can practice just doing 1 side at a time first until you understand it, then maybe 2 sides, and then all 6 sides all together, so the box keeps expanding. So in your imagination, you keep this area like a box, and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So this is going to subconsciously train you to start taking more air in, but also taking it into the places that matter. You have to relax your belly, you have to relax your shoulders, and just practice breathing. Just practice breathing properly. Here's the thing, you don't need to worry about it when it comes to speaking because you've got other things to think about. But if you practice doing this daily, eventually it's going to become so natural that when you do use it for speaking, you will be able to slow down and speak more naturally and at a pace which is more fitting to the text you're about to read. Number 2 is pausing. Now, pausing can feel horrendous because sometimes those gaps in between words can feel like a lifetime, but they're not. They're never as long as they feel to you. Quite often the audience makes no judgment on your leaving a bit of space to collect yourself, to think about what you're going to say next. All these things are really natural, so don't worry about it. Give yourself the time to just consider your next line, your next sentence, your next point about to make, and then make it. There is nothing wrong at all with adding in a bit of time for yourself to let that breath, as we talked about before, drop in as you consider your next phrase. Pausing is absolutely fine, and it's really useful It will bring you back down and give you time to breathe, which is the important part. It will give you time to breathe, which will help you focus and relax before you say what you have to say next. So don't just add pauses in, but use them if you need them. If you know what you're about to say, if you know the text off by heart and you've learned it, you can add those pauses in as you rehearse. But see, what I'm doing here now is just taking my time to breathe in, and as I breathe in, consider what I'm going to say next. So it just gives me some time to reset myself, and the audience time to take in what I've just said, and then I'm prepared to say the next line. So proper breathing and using pauses for yourself, not just for the audience. Tip 3 should be fairly simple. It's relax. Relax. Take it easy. Take the stress off your shoulders, literally, because adrenaline, if we have been breathing incorrectly in the past, can really build up toxins in our body and create physical stress out of emotional stress. So if we can physically relax, if we can maybe go for a massage or get on the rollerball or get on the rollers, from the gym, or do some lengthening exercises like stretching, touching your toes, or making your arms more relaxed, swinging your arms around. I've got tons of video actually on relaxation. Here's a really good video here for you, and that's got some exercises which you can just learn to relax your body before you have to speak. So relaxing will make you more resonant, it'll make your voice warmer, richer, and more audible. It will also calm your mind, allow your body to breathe properly, which of course will help you with your phrasing, will help you with your confidence, will help you with your timing. So relax, people. Most of this comes down to breath, because when you're breathing properly, you can allow yourself the time to pause. And the time to pause is a great time to breathe. And if you're breathing correctly, you can spend some time before you have to get up and speak doing your breathing exercise. That will help you to relax. So relaxing and pausing all comes around breath. And most of this is to do with breath. It's the most fundamental part of speaking, because breath creates the sound. So bonus tip, as promised, so if you're someone who realizes that you're speaking too fast and you do it very often and you want and need to slow down, I want you to take some time as you're practicing your script to play some gentle, soothing, classical music in the background. I want you to get on Spotify or on iTunes or whatever streaming service you use, or whatever way you listen to music, and find a nice, slow, relaxing classical music song. I say classical because they're often less drum beats in there. It's not so frantic, and you can find music that really just kind of is soothing. And quite often, if you watch, for example, commercials on TV for banks or like nice cars, you'll see that the music is really relaxing, and they're trying to give this idea of luxury and things slow down and sound warm. And I want you to allow the music to affect the way you speak. So I want you to play the music in the background, practice your speech until your speech fits with the music. If the music's too fast or too up-tempo, then you might find yourself speaking loud and fast again. But if you find something that's really mellow, really calm, and practice speaking to that, it's going to help influence the way you speak. And you will find new rhythms through the music that will influence the way you deliver your speech. Part of your task here is to find the one or ones that work for you. You might have a different song for different speeches, but this is a really great way of just relaxing you and bringing your rhythm down, bringing your tempo down, so you can just sit on the idea of music. And of course, you might not be able to play this as you're giving your speech, but you can play it a few minutes before just to set the mood and remind yourself that it's absolutely fine to take your time, relax, breathe, and share the information that you have in your speech. I hope this has been helpful for you. My name's Darren McStay. This is Improve Your Voice. And until the next time, look after your voice.